Jordan.
Perfection is merely an illusion, and those who live their lives seeking perfection will live their whole lives unfulfilled. Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. For many people, they feel that to be happy and successful, it means their lives will be perfect. And that couldn't be further from the truth. What is perfection anyway? We can't measure it. We can't buy it. Perfection is really an abstract concept with no physical referent. What I consider perfection may not be what Jesse or Patrick or Aida considers perfection. I finally learned this lesson 3 years ago in Toastmasters when I competed for the very first time in the International Speech Contest with Miami Advanced Toastmasters. I was brand new to the group and encouraged to participate, and I reluctantly agreed, but I felt like I wasn't worthy. I wasn't good enough to be amongst speakers who were in an advanced club. I felt like the bar was this high and I didn't even come close to measuring up. But there was a message on my heart, it was very near and dear to my heart, on the fear of disappointment because it's something I struggled with for many years. I overcame it and I wanted to tell my story in hopes that it would inspire others. I went to a good friend, my mentor and friend, J.B. Glossinger, the founder of morningcoach.com, a very popular personal development podcast. And I said, JB, what do you think of this speech? I've been practicing, I've been rehearsing at home, and I've been videotaping myself because I need to control the hand movements. Any evaluator had always told me, Denni, you're a good speaker, but your hands can be distracting. It's almost like you're conducting an orchestra sometimes. I was like, JB, my speech has to be perfect. It really does. It has to be the best one I've ever given. And JB said to me, Denni, you're overthinking this. You have a message that's very personal to you. Be yourself. Get up there and just work on delivering a powerful message. Stop striving for perfection. Be vulnerable and people will love you. And I guarantee you, if the emotion comes up in you and the hands do start to go everywhere, it'll be okay. No one's going to remember your hand movements, but they'll remember a powerful message. I listen to JB because I have an enormous amount of respect for the man, and he's a highly paid speaker. Contest night came and I was feeling very confident. Inside, as a perfectionist, I still wanted my speech to be perfect. And I was up there in the zone until I looked off to my right and saw the big yellow light come on, indicating that I was at 6 minutes. I don't know what came over me, but I froze. I lost my whole train of thought. I had practiced my closing over and over and over again because it was going to be the strongest part of my speech. It had a call to action, and I lost it. I made a crash ending not even 15 seconds after seeing that light. Wasn't anything like what I planned. I went back to my seat feeling disgusted with myself. And then the voices in my head started that, boy, if they were real, they wouldn't have been a friend. Denni, you idiot. Well, you knew you weren't good enough to compete against those other people. You're horrible. That's the worst speech you've ever given. When results came in, I ended up finishing in second place, which I couldn't believe. And at the end of the night, this elderly lady came over to me. She was probably close to 85, thin lady like myself, but hunched over. She had a cane. She had tears in her eyes, and she said, honey, I felt like you gave that speech just for me tonight. It spoke to my heart. It's something I needed to hear. I've never been to Toastmasters before. I know now I came here just to hear you. Thank you so much. Wow. Then the words of my mentor and friend, J.B. Glossinger, came into my head saying, Denni, don't strive for perfection. Strive to make your message as powerful as you can. It taught me a big lesson that night. I'm not saying just let the chips fall where they may. I mean, in everything you do, I believe you should be prepared. We should always be putting our best foot forward. Strive for excellence, but don't strive for perfection. It's not possible. It doesn't exist. Perfection is just merely an illusion. And if you live your life seeking it, you'll never, ever be fulfilled. Mr. Contest Master.